Today we're going to create a hara of an integrated work cell. So let's define a few features of this. So this is a robot work cell. And what we're going to do is instead of creating a new system, we're going to try to combine multiple components. As you can see in this particular project, I've already run a hara for an automated robot welding cell, which is going to be part of our work cell. But I'm going to combine this with a conveyor, which is one of the public components that we have, and a fixture. So I'm actually going to back out of this, and we're going to first create the hara for the fixture. So this is a physical system. We'll call this the welding robot fixture. And we could add more details here, for example, the operator properties, but for now, we're not going to do that. We're going to do industrial machinery manufacturing, and we're not going to add any system interfaces, or let's let the system come up with those. I don't think we've implemented that, so I'm going to just leave that be yet. Okay, we'll set up our standard default properties, and let's go to AI generate. I am going to tell it to produce 10 hazards. We're going to use the 1349 risk graph. I'm not going to use completion mode, which will just keep on going. And I'm not going to upload an image. So we're just going to assume that it'll create details about a fixture. It takes about a minute to return, so I'm going to pause in the meantime. All right, we're back, and you can see that we came up with some hazards like pinch points between moving parts of the welding robot and its fixture, electric shock from exposed wiring or inadequate grounding, potential for severe burns from welding operations. It's actually quite similar to the welding robot as a whole. These are really the key properties. So in the future, you'll be able to come back and you'll be able to provide feedback with AI and just say, hey, these are too high level or whatever it might be, and iterate on these. But for now, you can just go remove some of these, generate some more if you'd like. But we're going to hit next. We're going to generate some safety functions. This one might also take a sec to come back, so I'm going to pause for a minute. And we're back. That was pretty quick. We have safety functions around monitoring the position of the moving parts of the welding robot. We have ground fault monitoring. We have a safety function, including thermal sensors, and we're good to go. Okay, so I'm not going to add any V&V right now. I'm just going to generate Hara. And what this is going to do is it's both going to put together my final version, and it's also going to save this component. So I am going to save to project. This is going to save all of the hazards. So now they're saved as children of this particular system. And we can go to components and see the particular components. So it just shows automated welding right now. This one will show up later. And under risk assessment, we can click in and view all hazards. And we can see the old HARA, and we have system hazard. These are the new ones that came together. So all of those are loaded. Perfect. So now let's go back. Let's run the safety analysis again and try to combine all of these. So this is another robot work cell, and we're going to combine multiple items. So we got this one. That's the fixture operation. It looks like we just the other one. Cool. So that one imported some of the hazards from there. Now we're going to import some hazards from belt conveyor. And you see that those showed up right there. So 3 for 2 components. Both components show up right here. And you can scroll down and we can name this one. So we can say that this is the full welding cell with conveyor. And you can add your details here, like the operator uses AR, places objects in a pneumatic clamp. And this adds some more details to the system. So industrial manufacturing, you go here, you can hit the usual, and now we have all of these details that are present. So it looks like they're primarily the ones from the conveyor belt. So we still need to run through all the others. But for now, we can AI generate. And the nice thing is when we try to do this, it will find non-overlapping hazards from the currently uploaded ones. So we'll pause for a second while we wait for that to come. And here we have some additional ones that have been added. So those first 3 were already there. And now we have crushing hazard, operator mistakenly placing hands between clamped objects and pneumatic clamp. So a very nice one specific to pneumatic clamping. Impact hazard from movement of the pneumatic clamp. So really all kinds of items about the newly added details, including the moving belt and chains of the conveyor. So you can keep on going through. You can load more from the database, or you can hit next.